Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
Sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's 3rd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
He'll look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Walker now at 1st and 10. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. The Seahawks at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Kenneth Walker, his target, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one. It's 3rd and short. You talk about the Seahawk defense. They really played well in that win last week against the Lions.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Back to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Looking to throw.
Downfield and caught by Thornton.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Right back to him on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Patriot first down.
They'll look to throw here.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Second and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
To the right side, he's got Parker.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds Parker.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll throw here out of gun. Able to find it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. He'll find Metcalf.
Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, The coverage downfield, equally good.
On third down, here's Walker. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And Walker has it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Finding Walker, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's a quick throw call out wide. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Myers' kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
play action. They'll throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to loft it deep right sideline.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Open man that time. They didn't put a little too much heat on it, don't you think?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like go to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Give to Walker on the read option. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Flush to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting his way through contact. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They need points in that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That'll be caught by Parker.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Patriots, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week, Bank Stadium, and a date with the Vikings.